Yo guys, how's it going? It's your boy Hodgy Gaming here, and I'm back with another GTA video. And in this episode, it's going to be a special one. I'm joined here by Nick South, or South Gaming as he's also known as. Thanks for joining me, man.
Yeah, brother.
Alright, so let's go on a garage tour, guys. I'm excited.
Ooh, let's see what cars you have.
Alrighty, you can lead, son.
What's this sexy beast right here?
Alrighty, so this car in front of us here is the Pro Gen Tyrus in a nice blue matte colour with black rims and a white pearlescent. So I quite like this car. It's pretty mint, pretty mint.
Now this sexy beast right here is called my eye.
Ooh yeah, the Pegasi Reaper. Oh no, Pegasi Tempesta, sorry. This is the Tempesta.
Yeah, also is Lamborghini Hurricane in real life.
Yep, that's for sure. And I fell in love with the colour of this car once I put it on, and I just can't get enough of it. It shines more than Kim K's ass. Alright.
Probably brighter than Kanye West's future.
Lol. Alright, and here we have my favourite car, guys, the Pfister 811.
Yeah, the one where you cheated in the race.
Nah, mate, you got beat fair and square,
Oh, no. This sexy beast right here.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
The Pegasi Zentorno.
I like this colour.
I wonder where this colour originated from.
You, of course.
This is my cotton candy colour.
I spoiled it.
Alrighty, let's move on to the Proto, guys. I'm in love with that colour of the Zentorno.
Yeah, this thing, bro. You trying to be Batman, are you?
Yeah, man. I've tried to be Batman with the Grotty X80 Proto, and yeah, I hope it looks pretty similar. I've tried to relate it to Batman as close as possible, but you've got limitations in GTA, so I've tried to work around it. But alright, next car.
No, this sexy car, T20.
Look at this baby.
Now this by far has to be one of my favourite cars. Like in the game.
For sure.
All time, it's up there. For sure.
Just the colour though, every time I look at her, it just makes me love it even more.
Makes me want to peek in the screen. No, I'm joking.
Alrighty, up to 1B we go.
Let's go, follow the leader.
Alrighty, here we are, 1B.
Ooh, what's this?
Ooh, so here we have the Entity XF. I've got it in
thing I don't like about this car, bro, is those wheels.
I like the rims, I reckon they're nice.
Nah, bro, it doesn't suit it.
Yeah, still looks alright, but that is the Koenigsegg Agera R in real life, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and it looks pretty mint. As we move on to this baby,
now this sexy thing looks familiar.
This has got to be my third favourite car in the whole game. It's the beloved Karin Sultan RS. I remember this car back in the days of GTA 4, where it used to spawn up the top of the map, and I used to drive it every single day. Damn, it brings back the memories.
This
but
car looks like it's from a certain movie. It's in Fast and Furious.
You're along those lines. Could you point out which movie? Yeah, he's Mitsubishi Lancer, mate.
Yeah.
Pretty mint. The colour kind of matches, but some of the bodywork doesn't fit up. Yeah, as close as we could get it, but
limitations of the game, guys. We can't help it.
Yep, but I'm still impressed with how it came out, and it looks pretty sexy.
Oh hell yeah. Alright, so what's this thing? This thing looks like it's been frozen in time.
This is the Pfister Comet Retro Custom, guys. And I've got to say, I'm in love with those rims.
This car's just, this colours in the paint job, it just matches, bro.
It looks so good. It's like an ice feel. It looks pretty sick. I love the race with this car too. Even though it's not the best, it still performs like an absolute mother trucker.
Oh yeah. Now, what the fuck is this? This thing, I used to have one of these and I got rid of it. This thing looks like a chop your head off.
Yep, it pretty much can. And does this remind you of any cars from a movie?
Yeah, kit, but it's not the right thing.
Yeah, you could say that. It's also from Cars, you know, that blue car that crashes and shit.
The legend, the king.
Yeah, that one.
Hashtag 43 the king, bro.
Alright, and as you can see, I got my Coca-Cola there on the, there, just chilling in the front seat. I'll have that later. And,
this Armored Kuruma.
Yeah. This has got to be one of my favourite colours, guys. I reckon the shine and the pearlescent on this car just gets me so excited every time I see it.
This is just right here.
And I reckon the rims just make it stand out even more, especially with that spoiler. It gives it such a good focal point. But shut up! It gives it a good notice in that. Oh, whatever. But
let me guess, this is your sperm car from that race the other day.
Yes, it is, son. It is the Pegasi Osiris, one of my favourite cars in the game. Even though it is, I think, in my opinion, it's quite underrated. People do think that it's quite shit, but if you understand how the car feels and how it, actually performs, this car's an actual beast, and I'm in love with this colour. It's kind of like how I did it with Michael in story mode, and, oh, it's one of my favourite cars, and yeah, it's just really underrated and performs like a beast.
Yeah, didn't I blow you up 4 times in this car?
I believe so, yeah. But you didn't hear that, so let's move on. Alrighty.
Sexy car. Now, I used to have one of these. And do you know what I did it up as?
No idea.
I did it up as Hans Mazda from Tokyo Drift.
Ooh, surely that would have looked nice. Only if I got to see it. Thanks.
Do you want me to buy it now? I've got 5k, 5 mil.
Yeah, we can buy it after this, but yeah, this is also one of my favourite cars as well, guys. The speed on this thing is an absolute monster. It's one of the fastest cars I've driven. Even looking at the acceleration and top speed here, it is absolutely max, and it looks mint.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to 1C. The final level of my garage so far. I do have garages 2 and 3, but I haven't put any cars in there yet.
Yeah, so, I haven't wasted my money yet, because I don't need to.
Alrighty, 1C.
Bro.
And
just one question, bro.
Yeah.
I know the first car, yeah, but what's the second car about?
Alrighty, this one is the Benefactor Feltzer, the first car, pretty mint. But the second car is one of the most underrated cars in all of GTA history. This is the Benefactor Shafter V12. If you have a look at the acceleration and top speed there, for I think it's a SUV, this thing flies like an absolute mother trucker. It beats... Street car. Oh yeah, well, street car. But it beats some of the supercars out there, and it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's the Benefactor Shafter V12. Keep your head out for that one. And here's another one of my beasts.
I noticed you have the same livery as me, but not the same colour.
Exactly, and that's for sure. I've got the Dubashi Spectre Custom in the same livery, but different colour, but those rims, they get me every time.
Still looks sexy.
Alrighty, let's move on to the first bicycle of the whole garage.
Bicycle, bro. It's a motorbike on a bicycle. There's a difference.
I call it a bicycle, right? Alrighty, but this is the Pegasi Batty 801, and I don't even need to say much about this bike. It's absolutely crazy. Crazy. I love that colour as well, and how it mixes with the rims and the colour around the rims. It looks pretty mint.
Now I noticed this is your second
Yes.
This one is non-armored.
Exactly, and I've used this more for racing, and I've tried to mix yellow with the green roll cage inside, as you can see, and that kind of mixes the Aussie vibe, because Australia, mate. Aussie, mate. And yeah, I've tried to make the where it's all dark and black kind of fit in with a like a darkish black kind of green, and in my opinion it turned out pretty well. And yeah, this is one of the best cars I've driven around back in its day. Now it's gone past its peak, but I still love to drive it around. And the final car.
What is this?
This car is super underrated. This is by far one of this has got to be up there with one of my favorite cars in all of GTA. It's the Bravado Verlia, and to be honest, this car, when it came out, I first thought this car was going to be absolutely shite. But having a test run with it when Curtis brought it, and developing how it drives and stuff like that, it is one of the best cars I've driven in my life. The control on this car is up there in top 5 best cars in all of GTA. And a bonus is the speed as well. Traction's not too bad, braking's not too bad, but the acceleration and top speed on this thing is an absolute killer. Could catch most of the supercars out there, and yeah, it's last but certainly not least.
Yeah.
And that concludes my garage.
Sorry.
Alright, no worries. Alright, that concludes my garage tour, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Big thanks to South Gaming here for joining me in this garage tour.
Thank you, Hodge Gaming, for having me in this video.
No worries, and peace out, guys. I'll see you in another episode.